Hello, my name is Julian and I'm not a licensed therapist, but I am allowed to speak about and say the word people on the spectrum of narcissistic psychopathy or people who have all the traits and act accordingly. These people love to masquerade. They do masquerade. They have no identity core. They're living off fake since they are born because it's a trauma response. And they learn to extract what they need. Parental love was never unconditional, so they learned to fit the conditions to get what they want. And this slowly built up their undeniable talent for lying and coercing and strategizing and growing malignantly like a sick structure into society, in power structures, into their environment. So the people who are antisocial need a social environment to extract their supply. They are not self-sufficient, they are codependent. And when once one of these psychopaths meets another psychopath, the real masquerade begins, because they will always triangulate and play good cop, bad cop thing. But what I want to tell you is that these people are one and the same. There's always a leading, it's almost as if they are one entity. And what I want to tell you is one is as bad as the other. The good cop, bad cop thing is a fake as well. So whoever enables the other one, and this is what they do, each one enables the other one, which means, none of them is responsible or accountable for what they do. It's an absence of these human traits. It's an absence of moral. It's an absence of ethics. It's an absence of real empathy. They only have cold or faked empathy. So none of them is better than the other. Both are the same. They are one. You need to see them as one, no matter how many they are. As long as they're together, they are one, and they play with different faces. Okay. The thing is, there is a difference between in narcissism and psychopathy in general. The difference is what is intended and what is not intended. So these people really have no empathy, so they can't do better than they do at some times, and they not even intend to neglect their children. They do not intend to take risks. They do not intend to hurt other people. It just happens to them because they can not feel or understand what another person is feeling. For an empath, it naturally is clear what they do in this moment is a risk. It's hurting the child, it's traumatizing the child, but they cannot see it. They simply can't. And in this case, it's not malignant, because they do not intend to hurt the child. They just can't do better. They can't do different, okay? But there is also the malignant and sadistic side. And these people, I always say it, are highly competitive cowards, which means they want to compete about everything, but they never play it fair, okay? So do not engage in this. They are thinking in very vertical hierarchies, and they need to win in a way that they make they have the same as you or better, and they are having more than you, and all these kind of things. So it's not for them, they not minding their business, they mind your business and compare themselves all the time, okay? And this is where the sadism comes in, the real dark personality. It is when they try, again, not to simply survive themselves and mind their own business, and in the process being self-absorbed and unempathetic and hurting people, yes, but that's not the worst. The worst is when their goal becomes to destroy other people, when their goal is to extract dopamine, to get a dopamine release by hurting others. This is when they smile in your face when you are in pain, because you're in pain. When, yeah, that's it. That's what I said, you know. When they're setting a trap, you step in, and then they smiling, they happy. And this is the real dark tetrade. This is the dark triad, you know. This is what we need to cut out of society. This is really dangerous, okay? So I think we don't have to witch hunt narcissists and you know, put them all into asylum or put them away. No, we need to identify them and openly speak about what they're doing. And if you have sadistic people who you know, come on, that's really not what we want in society, right? So we have to have the education and the discernment to know who's who. And I contradict myself with this video, but contradiction is very human. And yeah, stay blessed, y'all.